Take back your beauty, she said. Now, from what she had heard, beauty was something I have. Or was it something I hold? And therefore something that I don't own. When beauty is seen, a piece is handed over for others to see. I told her, I cannot recollect myself in the way that light does when night comes. And she replied, but beauty is the lip of a tide. There's always a force behind. It's not a decision that you make to pull back and take what you already gave in bouts. Nah, your heart is tugged by a greater force. An in and out breath that opens and closes us all. I said, if that were so, we'd never get anywhere. And then what would be the point? If we always fold back into our core, we'll never reach our very front. And isn't it each our separate responsibility to grow? For humankind to evolve, we must all contribute to the outward flow. She replied, but time happens in a spiral, not a line. That's why both pain and freedom look familiar from time to time. And we move unified, mirroring one another's thrust and fist when it seems we're at our biggest divide. Her eyes, under certain lights, made it seem like every woman I'd ever met was staring back at me. The cells of her skin opened into 1,000 mouths, singing in chorus a song that explained how within every woman is every woman, pregnant with one another's freedom. Her laughter lay new roads in her face, and her words can be read like a weather vane. Somber, centered, or bouncing off the walls, belongs to the same ocean of feeling it all. You will feel the motion of a rise and fall, so commit to movement and nothing more. I said, but that's when I forget who I am. And she said, remember yourself at 7 and find an anchor in that. You haven't seen a woman until you've watched all her seasons pass, witnessed her as our ever-changing yet permanent land. And do you know a woman at all if you haven't watched her tides break, witnessed her swell and crash for her own expansion's sake? Woman, be not ashamed of your pain. And when I say take back your beauty, what I mean is to respect the perfectly imperfect day. Do not rely on the best of yourself when you will cyclically need to break. And when the time to contract does come, harvest the crops that have grown from when your beauty was loud and fertile and your seeds were sown. At that moment, her voice and mine became one, as our passing waves caught one another's reflection, and I remembered the best lessons that I ever hear anyone teach come from my own voice to me. For that is how we grow, by taking back our own tidal beauty.